Okay, now we asked on Facebook earlier for some certain feedback from our viewers that watch the TV programme, and bringing on from the positioning of the ships, one of the questions that came up quite a few times was, are there any plans to introduce sailing from the northern ports around the UK? For instance, Liverpool has a new terminal up there. I know sometimes people cruise out of Hull or Newcastle, maybe even Scotland. Are there any plans for UK, and are there any plans for other basings other than Genoa and Venice, maybe going out of the Far East, out of the Caribbean, and basing a ship out there?
We're seeing more and more capacity coming into Southampton, hence one of the reasons why we've moved to Fly Mediterranean and why our Fly Caribbean cruises are so popular. And perversely, or slightly strangely, I'm already planning 2016-17, and part of that, absolutely, we're looking pretty much everywhere. So nowhere is ruled out, actually.
Okay.
I think that's what's so exciting about this particular industry, and I suppose the global nature of Carnival UK and P&O Cruises, that we are part of this extraordinary company that is able to go and look at all sorts of different places across the world. So two examples will be, yes, I think particularly the success that we've seen for Fly Mediterranean in the north of Great Britain. So Scotland's doing really well, the north of England's doing really well. So to find some ports that we can go directly from there, big tick, got to look at that. And secondly, I think the Middle East as a destination, whether it be Dubai, the UAE, are some great Oman, some great destinations for holidaymakers anyway. So why not have one of our great ships out there for a season? That would be really good too. So I think the answer to the question is, we're looking at everything, nothing's ruled out, and 2016 should be very exciting for us.
Good, I like that a lot. Okay, let's have a look then about the question about a few more specific questions. So, for instance, I know recently you rolled out a ban on smoking in balconies. Now, obviously, this is a hot issue. People about smoking, some people do, some people don't. What's the current situation with smoking on board P&O ships, and what are the plans for the future?
That's right. Okay. So from April of last year, we banned smoking on balconies. So smoking, you can smoke. Those that want to smoke, just as important as those that don't, those that want to smoke are able to smoke in on the open decks in certain parts of the ship.
Okay.
And we will continue to look at it. One of the things we have is a monthly panel where we're asking all of our passengers who want to be involved, tell us what you think. What should we do more of? What should we do less of? And my email is always full of passengers. I love them telling me what they think and what we should be doing. But smoking is such a hot topic, and it is such an important one, because there are those that want to smoke. We have to respect that, but there are also an awful lot of them that don't. So I think we've got the balance about right at the moment, but we are always open to suggestions, we're always open to thoughts, and we'll continue to monitor it.
How about formal nights? Because this is another one that comes up. What is the structure in a sense of formal nights and informal nights on board, and are they enforced?
Absolutely not. And it's exactly the right question to ask, because the one thing, our passengers, anybody's passengers, are paying a lot of money for this once-in-a-lifetime holiday. And for some people, it's really important to get dressed up. They really enjoy the formal nights, put on their black tie, put on their pretty dresses, and go and have a wonderful evening. And so on a formal night, yes, the main dining rooms where we are having these gala dinners or these formal dinners, absolutely, we want people to all dress up so that we get that sense of occasion. And you know what it's like. It feels really amazing when you look around the room and you see your waiters look amazing, everybody around them. The whole place just has that incredible buzz as you cruise through a particular part of the world. It's an amazing feeling, and therefore some of the bars also need to have that as you have your pre-dinner drinks or as you go off to watch some entertainment, etc. But there are certainly parts of the ship where it is not enforced. So if for you that night or that particular holiday is not about getting dressed up and looking amazing, that's absolutely fine too. So we are allowing passengers to dress as they see appropriate throughout the ship.
Okay, thank you very much. How about early savers? There's this thing now with the early saver program where you pay and you don't get told what your cabin is at the time of booking, and you don't get a specific dinner sitting, whether it's first or second sitting or whether you want to go open sitting. One of the questions that comes up quite a lot is people asking when will they be informed about their cabin number and what sitting they're on, and is that even flexible? Can they change that, or how does it work?
So a couple of weeks before they actually go on holiday, all the pre-cruise documentation, all the collateral, all the tickets, and all the information with the cabin number will go out to the passengers. Will be sent to their home, and at that time, that will have where they're dining, when they're dining, etc., etc. And that's a great time to ring, if they've got any concerns, to ring their travel agent or to ring us at P&O Cruises at Carnival House, and we can obviously help. So it won't happen the moment they get on. No. It happens before, so that everybody gets a chance to have a conversation and make sure they're looking forward to a great holiday. Okay,
and the other big thing that comes up a lot, solo discounts. For solo travellers, people who obviously want to come on board the ship. And I know it's a real hotbed issue because sometimes people are charged full price, sometimes there can be a discount. What are the plans for the future with P&O regarding that?
The future's bright for single travellers or solo travellers, in that Britannia's going to have more single cabins than any other cruise ship. So that's great, that's really exciting. Okay. In terms of single supplements and reductions, we do run promotions from time to time which allows us to waive some of these extra fares. So it's something that we're looking at very closely, and it feels wrong to me to charge for the single supplement. So it's definitely something we're looking at. I can't make any promises today.
No, of course.
But by building ships that have more single cabins, that shows that it's important to us. So
absolutely.
I suppose on Arcadia, as an example, which we spent £34 million on last year, she's got single cabins with balconies. So there's something new that we've put, and we're the only cruise ship that actually has that. So we've put in some. We do take our single passengers really, really seriously, and in terms of pricing, we'll certainly continue to look in the future as to where we can make it easier for them.
Well, I wasn't aware of that, single cabins with balconies. That's Arcadia.
Yeah.
I know I've seen some of these single cabins on Ventura, and they were lovely as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Really, really nice. I was quite impressed.
Yeah,
it really was.